Good morning, guys, and welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please punch that subscribe button. That is the only way you will get notifications each time I upload new videos. Updates from Yaoundé. Issa Tchiroma told not to leave the country. Well, if government is telling Issa Tchiroma not to leave the country, it's because I have told you several times that the government of Mr. Biya is a very vindictive one. Very, very vindictive. Listen, Issa Tchiroma came out to ask the Constitutional Council to reinstate Professor Maurice Kamto's candidacy so that he can run for the 2025 presidential election. There is absolutely no way you cannot see the handwriting on the wall. Kamto is going to be the next president of Cameroon if government should make the mistake of telling the Constitutional Council to reinstate his candidacy. It's a fact. Undisputed fact. You know why? Because it's not about Manidem, it's not about Cameroon Renaissance Movement, it's not about the AFC party of Jean-Michel Ninche. It's about the people. Kamto is the people's choice. He is the one the people have decided to give the baton of command come October 2025. And that alone is giving insomnia to so many of the government officials. That is why our bully Atanganji cannot sleep. That is why you find people like John Gute, they have to put their tails in between their legs and run to the same region they have abandoned, the southwest region, to talk about voting for Mr. Biya. That is why even Mr. Biya himself continues to tell his collaborators that he is not ready for these things they are trying to force down his throat. But you know why? He created the system. He created those vampires, and those vampires are consuming him. People will want to wonder, like my young intern, Akumani David, asked me the other day, why do you support Professor Maurice Kamto? I don't support Professor Maurice Kamto. I support the plan put out there by Kamto's team for the country should he become president in October 2025. Something that is going to happen because he's going to be president. This election in Cameroon is not about the person, because Cameroon is bigger than any individual. Cameroon is bigger than any tribe, bigger than any political party, bigger than any language. Yes, Cameroon belongs to every Cameroonian, and every Cameroonian is a stakeholder as far as Cameroon is concerned. Now, are you happy with the fact that we live in a country where you go to school, your parents go through a lot to send you to school, you finish school, come out, and cannot get a job to help your poor parents, you still come and be a parasite, living in the house of your parents and still sucking them dry after they have put all that they could to send you to school until graduation? It's a pity. It is sad. Are you happy that for you to travel to Kumba, Manfe, Marwa, Ngaundere, you go through unadulterated hell in the name of traveling? Are you happy? Are you happy that there are potholes even in our nation's capital, Yaoundé? That our nation's capital has become the dirtiest city in the world? Are you happy? Are you happy that ministers keep stealing money? They loot with impunity. They are just lovers of themselves, corrupt right to the bone. Are you happy? Are you happy that for 43 years, instead of new roads being created, old ones rehabilitated, new companies created, old ones expanded, they are instead closing down? Are you happy? Are you happy that the pride of Cameroon, a president who kept telling us agriculture is the backbone of our economy, let us embrace agriculture, that same president has abandoned the agro-industrial giant, CDC, to rot. Are you happy? Are you happy that Limbe, with a natural deep sea, after 43 years, does not have a deep sea port? Are you happy? Are you happy that your prime minister, your brother, Dr. John Gute, was there the other day in Douala, inaugurating God knows what, or planting the stone or whatever they call it for the deep sea port in Douala? Are you happy that they took billions of francs CFA to go plant it in Kribi? Yet, Kribi doesn't produce anything. It is not strategically located. There is a deep sea, natural deep sea in Limbe, but there is no deep sea port. Are you happy that Sonara has become a shadow of itself? Are you happy that Cameroonians don't enjoy anything from the money made there in Sonara? Are you happy about that? Are you happy that graduates are everywhere in the cities of Cameroon riding commercial motorbikes? Are you happy? No, tell me, are you happy that a bag of rice is sold at 35,000 francs in Cameroon? How much do you buy palm oil? Yet we have palm oil. Are you happy? No, tell me, are you happy that you cannot even drive for those who have cars? Because it is a luxury in Cameroon. Are you happy that you cannot even drive to the pump, the gas station, the fuel station, if you want to call it that way? Because the prices of fuel will cut your throat. Whereas there is Sonara in Limbe. Are you happy? No, tell me. Tell me, are you happy that Cameroonians die every day at hospitals because they don't have money to pay the bills? You want to talk about the epileptic supply of electricity in Cameroon? We will soon beat the record of NEPA in Nigeria, known for power outage. No, are you happy that you open your tap and the water that flows from it is brown in color, whereas you were taught in your early days of education, as early as primary school, that good water should have no taste, no color, no smell? Are you happy? Talk to me. You sit there and think that Mr. Biya, Atangaji, John Gute, name them, Ngongo, all these white-collar thieves, you think that they are good for Cameroon? No, they are not good for Cameroon. They are not good for Cameroon. So we have to fight them with the last blood and energy in us. Telling Issa Tchiroma not to travel out of the country is normal. Olangena Awono, to tell you how mean and wicked our administrators are. Olangena Awono, former Minister of Public Health, is in prison at the Kondenge Maximum Security Prison. Do you know why? It's because of money for rollback malaria. Rollback malaria project. All the money that was pumped into the system, he embezzled it with his collaborators. Yeah. Atanganji is supposed to be in prison for the 15,000 COVID test kits that he sold to the Ministry of Public Health. Donations that were given to him, given to the Ministry of Territorial Administration for Cameroonians. Our minister sold it to the Public Health Ministry. Are you happy? I can go on and on and on and on. The list is long. Mr. Biya and his government cannot continue managing Cameroon. The Constitutional Council has a right to do the right thing. And the Constitutional Council shall do the right thing. Or that is going to mar not only the government, but the peace that has reigned in Cameroon. Because Cameroonians are fed up. You see what is happening in Ivory Coast? Ivorians have taken to the street because the street has become the place where those who don't have power go to show their frustration. That is what the street has become. The Constitutional Council cannot make that mistake. Atanganji's manipulation, I have told you, will either destroy, not even either, will destroy not only the government, but the country Cameroon. Because you see Jure Neyebga and all the manipulations going on, Ngongo, through Atanganji, is the one behind it. But because Atanganji knows that if that government is no longer in power, he will answer for all his crimes. That is why he is bullying people, coming on mainstream media, just like social media, to talk garbage. So, telling Issa Tchiroma not to leave the country is clear indication that Professor Maurice Kamto is a man of honor, dignity. Because if you leave the Biya's government and oppose them, they go straight into the locker. They have a locker. There is a locker, a drawer there at Etudi that has all the dirty files of government officials. If you oppose the government, they go there, they pull that drawer open, your file comes out, your fate is Kondegi. Why have they not done it as far as Maurice Kamto is concerned? Because they have nothing against Maurice Kamto. And that is why we have decided that we will give him Cameroon for him to manage the affairs of Cameroon. Institute the two-term system. Try as much as he can to revamp the economy and change our educational system to a better one. Inshallah, change shall come. Good luck to you, Amidu Marafa. You might just be reaping what you have been sowing over the years.